Can we now look at our topic now, the dynamics of prayer? So let's say the dynamics of prayer. What's our topic? The dynamics of prayer. Yes, and the course of this teaching this evening, we'll be looking at the 4 assignments of prayer. Yes, we'll be looking at the 4 assignments of prayer. In the course of our teaching this evening, the course of our preaching this evening. Our topic is the dynamics of prayer. We read from Mark 11:23 to 24. Shall everybody listen to me now? Prayer is a very important tool to a believer and to any Christian. Prayer is a very important tool. Yes, very, very important to a believer and to Christians as a whole. To Christendom, it is a very important tool. Prayer is a very vital component in the life of a believer. Very, very vital, very paramount, very important. Every opportunity to pray is an opportunity to escape, be a prey to your enemy. Every opportunity to pray is an opportunity to escape, being a prey to your enemies. Being a prey to your enemies, any opportunity to pray is an opportunity for you to escape, be eaten by your enemy, be destroyed by your enemy. So therefore, the more you pray, the more you escape being a prey to your enemies. The more you pray, the more you escape, be eaten, be destroyed, be castigated by your enemies. Somebody hear me now? That is to say, you should pray more so that you don't become a prey to your enemies. Because if you pray less, you become more like a victim. Yes, you become a prey to your enemies. Are you hearing me now? Are you hearing me now? Somebody, are you hearing me? Any believer that wants to manifest power, that believer needs prayer. Any believer that wants to manifest power in this kingdom, if you want to exercise power over demons, over principalities, you need what? You need prayer. Yes, child of God, there is no other sure way to generate power in this kingdom other than prayer. There is no sure way. Yes, there is no any other sure way to generate power in this kingdom other than prayer. Prayer is what empowers you as a believer. So if you want to be a power as a believer, what do? You pray. If you want to see the power of God in your life, in your marriage, in your business, whatsoever thing you do, pray. Are you hearing me now? Are you hearing me? And very quickly, please, without waste of time, we'll be moving very far. We'll be looking at the 4 assignments of prayer. Write it down. 4 assignments of prayer. Yes, 4 assignments of prayer. Yeah, write it right down. If you are listening to me, attentively. What are the 4 assignments of prayer? Are you hearing me now? Most people pray, but they don't know the actual assignment of prayer. Yes, they don't know the actual assignment of prayer. As a student, every pupil, your teacher will give you an assignment. Go home, do this assignment. It is in most cases homework. So your teacher is expecting you to do it. And how you do the homework will determine whether you will pass or you will fail. Are you hearing me now? So any prayer that you pray, you are sending that prayer an assignment. This is what I want you to do. This is my prayer. This is what I want you to do. So I want to look at the 4 assignments. And I begin by telling us now that most believers pray, but they don't know the actual assignment of prayer. Many believers believe that prayer is the only key to manifest power. Many believers, they believe that if you want to manifest power in this kingdom, the only thing that you need is prayer. It is not only prayer that gives you power over your enemies. Yes, prayer is an important tool to gain power, to be empowered in this kingdom. But prayer is not the only tool. It's not the only component of you generating power in this kingdom. And that is why outside prayer we have righteous living and we have faith. Outside prayer we have righteous living. You can be praying. If you are not righteous, your prayer will not amount to nothing. So in this kingdom, it is not only prayer that you need to manifest power. It is not only prayer that you need for you to subdue your enemies. You need to live righteously. You live holiness. You need holiness. And you need faith. Because any prayer that you pray without faith will amount to nothing. So as you are praying, make sure that you are living holy. Make sure that you are living well. you are living righteous. You cannot be praying in sin and you expect your prayer to generate power. Are you hearing me now? Are you hearing me now? Child of God, we are so many believers are mostly emotionally connected to prayer that they now begin to believe that prayer is the only thing that they need. Prayer is not the only thing that you need as a believer for you to conquer your enemies. But the problem is we are so much attached ourselves to prayer that we now believe that it is only prayer that we need to subdue our enemies. It is only prayer that we need in order for us to conquer our enemies. Like I said before now, you need a righteous living, and you need faith to conquer your enemy. It is not only prayer. When righteous living and faith is not in view, your prayer will amount to nothing. Somebody like here now. Is somebody learning something this evening? Are you learning something this evening? If you are learning something, I'm learning something. Are you hearing me now? Child of God, prayer is one of the keys to everything. Prayer is not everything. Yes, prayer is not everything. It is one of the keys to everything. Prayer is not everything. Prayer is one of the keys to everything. Outside prayer, we have holiness. Yes, which is righteous living. And we have faith. So prayer is not everything. Don't believe that prayer is everything that I need. I don't need to pray. 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 If I want this my problem to end, I just need to pray. Very good, pray. But as you are praying, make sure that you are living a holy life. If not, your prayer will amount to nothing. As you are praying, make sure that you have faith. If not, your prayer will amount to nothing. So prayer is not everything. Prayer is one of the keys. It's one of those things that you need for you to manifest power in this kingdom. Somebody, are you learning something now? Are you learning something? And child of God, biblically, there are 4 major assignments of prayers. And we are going to be taking there for the Bible. Yes, please don't be distracted. Biblically, scripturally, there are 4 assignments. As I begin to study the Bible, as I begin to make research, and I realize that there are major 4 assignments of prayers. Yes, you can have others, but majorly, scripturally and biblically, there are 4 assignments of what? Of prayer. And that will make us to look one of the most important assignments of prayer is for your growth and transformation. One of the important assignments of prayer is what? For your growth and for your transformation. Are you hearing me now? Luke chapter 9 verse 29. I'm going to be looking at that. Luke chapter 9 verse 29. What did I say? Number 1 assignment of prayer is for your growth and what? Transformation. For your growth and what? That is to say, any prayer that doesn't transform you cannot. I was writing yesterday on one of my picture status. I said the prayer that cannot change you, cannot change anything, cannot change your situation. So if you want your prayer to change your situation, your prayer must first of all change you. If you want your prayer to move mountains, your prayer must first of all transform you. That is praying it. Mark chapter 9 verse 29. Mark chapter, talking about Jesus Christ now. Talking about Jesus Christ. And as he prayed, the fashion of his countenance was altered, and his raiment was white and glittering. As he was praying, he was transformed. Even his garment transformed. Child of God, anybody that is praying and your prayer have not changed you, that means you have not prayed very well. Your prayer must first of all change you, must first of all transform you for your prayer to kill your enemies. Everybody listen to me now. I'm talking about the 4 assignments of prayers. Because we are getting it wrong. That is why we are praying for enemies to die. They are not dying. Because the prayer you are praying has not been able to change you. How can the prayer that have not changed you? Now you are weak. You pray. Your prayer should be able to give you strength. Metaphor change you first. Yes. When you pray and you were weak before, you pray and your prayer gave you strength. That is to say your prayer has transformed you. Those are the kind of prayer that when you get to that stage and to that realm, anything that you command will now begin to come to pass. But child of God, you that is weak, you pray, you are still weak. Your prayer has not changed you. Your prayer cannot even change your neighbor if it has not changed you. A prayer that has not changed you cannot change your children. Everybody hear me now? One of the most important outside every other assignment of prayer is for you to grow. Prayer helps you to grow. The more you pray, the more you grow spiritually. So if you are praying and you are not growing spiritually, that is to say you are not praying. Any prayer that cannot grow you spiritually, that is not a prayer. That is a play. And you are telling me that you are praying, and you are telling me you are praying. You tell me you are praying. Spiritually, you are still down. Spiritually, you are still crumbling. Spiritually, you are not going up. Child of God, you are not praying. You are playing. Because any prayer, number one assignment of prayer is to first of all transform you and make you grow. And as he was praying, he said his raiment, his garment was altered, his face changed. In first of the prayer, first of all, transform Jesus before any other thing. If you are a liar before, if you know that you are a prayer machine, your prayer should first of all make you to stop lying. Before your prayer can go and kill your enemy. Somebody say, I hear you, sir. Somebody say, I hear you, sir. I hear me now. Child of God, before that your prayer now will leave your room to go and kill your enemy. Make that your prayer first of all kill that spirit of lying inside of you first. Any prayer that has not transformed you, that have not changed you, cannot change anything around you. I hear me now. If you are a fornicator, you are into immorality. First of all, pray for yourself. Make that immorality and fornication stop first. Before that, your prayer will begin to heal the sick. Before that, your prayer will begin to raise the dead. Because if it has not removed that spirit of immorality and fornication from you, there is no way that prayer can kill your enemy. Somebody, are you learning something this evening? Somebody say, I hear you, sir. Somebody say, I hear you, sir. I hear me now. Child of God, if you are fearful before, you dey fear. First of all, make your prayer make you to be bold like a lion. First of all, before any other thing. Yeah, your prayer should remove fear from you and make you to be bold like a lion. First of all, before your prayer can do any other thing. Prayer number one assignment of prayer is what? Growth and what? Transformation. Your prayer should help you to grow. Your prayer should transform you. This is the most supreme assignment of every prayer. Yeah, not be to ask of things first of all. No, we are coming to that dimension. But first of all, the number one major assignment, supreme. This one is supreme to every other assignment of prayer. Change, transformation, and growth. You have been praying, you are still spiritually down. That your prayer, if you don't feel raise your spiritual life, I want to raise the dead. That your prayer, if you don't feel raise your spiritual life, that your prayer won't take kill your enemy. That your prayer, if you don't feel raise your spiritual life, I want to transform your business. So if you first of all transform you before any other thing. What's number one? The first number one assignment of prayer is what? Growth and what? And what? Your prayer should help you to grow first. If your prayer do not grow you, your prayer cannot grow someone else. If your prayer cannot grow you, your prayer cannot, it will not grow anybody. So your prayer should first of all grow you. Should first of all groom you before you can use it to groom somebody else. Are you hearing me now? Are you hearing me? Your prayer that have not grown you, that is why you keep praying for people and their prayer life is not changing. Because the prayer have not first of all changed you. The reason why we can pray for people and their prayer life will explode is because first of all the prayer life has exploded our life. We have lived a life of prayer. It has first of all made us to be a prayer machine. That is why we cannot pray for somebody, receive the grace to pray as never before, and the person will contact it. The person unknowing to the person will now begin to pray as never before. Because first of all, the prayer has made us to get to that realm. So if the prayer has not made you to get to that realm, there is no way your prayer can take somebody else to that realm. Somebody, are you learning this evening? Are you learning this evening? Child of God, pray to a state that your prayer transform you. Yes, very, very important. Until your prayer transform you, don't stop praying. Until your prayer will transform you, until your prayer change you, don't stop praying. Continue. Because if you not transform you, nothing around you will be transformed. So the prayer must first of all transform. The prayer must first of all change you. Are you hearing me now? Are you hearing me? Because of that, let's move forward. The second assignment of prayer is to make requests and to obtain promises. The second assignment of prayer is to make requests and to obtain the promises of God for our life. That is the second assignment of prayer. Philippians chapter 4 verse 6. Philippians chapter 4 verse 6. Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. So another assignment of prayer is to make requests, to demand things from God. That's another assignment of prayer. Your prayer helps you to set your heart desire to God. Second assignment of prayer is it helps you to say your heart desire. It helps you to request things from God. And that is why a believer can come to God now in prayer and you begin to demand for society things. You begin to request for society things because that is the assignment of your prayer. You use it to request of things from God. Don't you pray anyhow. When you are praying, set your prayer and assignment. Use it to request this. Use it to demand for things from God. Are you hearing me now? Prayer is a platform that enables you to make known to God your heart desire. It is a platform that makes you to make known, Father, this is my heart desire. This is what I want you to do for me. That is prayer. Another assignment of prayer. It helps you to do what? To make requests and obtain promises. The promises of God that promised you a lot of things. You make them come to reality in the place of prayer. There are a lot of things that God has promised you. It is the place of prayer that you demanded to come to pass. Are you hearing me now? Are you hearing me? Child of God, majority of believers, please get this and get this very well. Whenever you are praying, please pray like somebody that have authority, that have power. Pray like somebody that have authority. Request for things from God. Whenever you are praying, request for things from God. Don't just come to God as if you are just coming in laziness and any other thing. Come to God with boldness. Come to God, request that thing from Him. He will give it to you. Have the authority when you are requesting from God. Have the authority when you are requesting from God. Hey, Father, you know, be you doing for this person, not be you doing for this person, not be you doing for this person. Don't I'm prayer. Don't come to God because like say you dey compare God. You are coming to God as a beggar. God, not be you dey do for people, so you're not going to see do my own. You're not going to be like a beggar. Yes, you request like somebody that have authority. Like somebody that will do what? That have authority. Yes. That is how you request this from God. Another, I said for the third one, the third assignment of prayer is for decrees and establishes spiritual reality. In your place of prayer, you make decrees. Job chapter 22. Somebody, are you there? Job 22 verse 28, decree 18. Are you there now? Job 22 verses 28. Thou shalt also decree 18, and it shall be established unto thee, and light shall shine upon thy ways. You shall also decree 18, and it shall be established. So in the place of prayer, what do? You make decrees. You make decrees into your life. I decree and I declare. That is prayer. You decree and you declare. I decree I am healed. I declare my healing. I declare my business is moving. I decree an end come to witchcraft manipulation in my life. You decree and you declare the place of prayer. And again, it says establishing spiritual reality. In the spiritual realm, a lot of things have been gazetted, has been programmed for you. In the place of prayer, you bring them to reality. You establish them here on earth. You establish them here on earth in the place of prayer. You make decrees and establishes spiritual reality. There are a lot of things that God has for you. In the place of prayer, you call them forth. Father, this is what you said concerning me. May it come to pass. I declare it to manifest. I decree to come to reality. I decree. You begin to decree in the place of prayer. In the place of prayer. Another important assignment of prayer is to what? For decrees are what? And establishes spiritual reality. You may decree the place of prayer. Yes. You reverse the decrees of your enemies in the place of prayer. Whatsoever your enemy has spoken against you that is not of God, in the place of prayer, when you come to the place of prayer, you begin to reverse them. Father, this is not what you said concerning me. That evil woman that has spoken evil thing concerning my children, I reverse that decree. I come against that decree in the place of prayer. That is what you do. Number 3 assignment of prayer is to what? For decrees and establishing spiritual reality. So when you go to pray, please make decrees, make declaration, reverse decree. Anybody that has spoken evil word to the life of your children, reverse it to the person. It is not my child. It shall not come to pass over my life. Every prediction of the enemy concerning my life, I reverse it, I destroy it. In the place of prayer. That's what we do in the place of prayer. Somebody, are you learning something now? Are you learning something? So, child of God, listen and listen attentively. When you pray, learn how to decree this. Yes. I decree and I declare. I decree and I begin to decree. Because that is one of the assignments. He said, you shall decree a thing and it shall be established. In the place of prayer, declare them. And verily, verily, they shall be established. That is a major assignment, another major assignment of prayer. This night, if you want to pray now, please decree. Decree so dangerous thing into your life. Yes, I decree into my business. Client, customer from the east and west, locate me. I decree. Begin to dangerous declaration. Dangerous word, declaration. I decree agents of God announce my business to men. Announce my business. As they sleep, may they see my business. As they sleep, may they. Child of God, please declare them. As you are decreeing them, they are coming to pass. We have prayed such prayers before. And we have heard a lot of testimonies. Yes. Yes. I saw this church in my dream, sir. It is God that told me to come to this church. I saw it in my dream. Because in the place of prayer, we were making decrees. Lord. Child of God, listen to me now. It is very convincing for you to follow a man, for you to go to a church where God revealed the church to you. Now you don't even need anybody to come and tell you come to our church. Are you hearing me now? You don't need an evangelist to come to your tumult and come and preach for you. When God has showed you the man of God, God has showed you the church. As you just come like this, this is the church that I saw in my revelation 2 months ago. God showed me this place. And in that kind of a thing, if you enter that kind of a place, no matter what happens, stay there. Because it is God that revealed it to you. I saw this pastor in my dream. Yes. So in the same way, go and decree in your business. Father, decree into your business. Show my name, my business to people. Let people hear about my business. I decree and I declare, as people sleep, may they begin to see my business. Oh Lord, show me to them. Show me to. You make dangerous decrees. And a very good day, you just see somebody that will just come. I mean, they passed here before. You know they open before. They open every morning. Don't worry. Now decree we say you don't make the person eye don't clear. The person go your branch, go your wonder. And you can't discover say that person go buy. You go your buy. You don't buy things we say you don't expect. Your store we say don't dey that place more than 10 years. And now the person they tell you say your store be there before. Go and make decrease. Oh yes. And if you can make decrease, forget it. There are some turnaround that you begin to experience in that your business. Sincerely speaking, go and comfort me as they sleep, Lord. Show this place. Show this my business. Show this my business. I address. Show it to them. This my business name. Show it to them. If that kind of person come meet you, you know they talk too much. Any price, hear the person. Any person they take. Because that person, not be you go meet am, now go show am. Say yes. May come. Somebody hear me now. So when you pray, one of the assignments that you should set your prayer is decrease. Use your prayer to make decrease. And use your prayer to reverse even decrease as well. Every evil thing that has been spoken concerning my life, concerning my destiny, in the place of prayer, you begin to reverse them. Are you hearing me now? You begin to what? You begin to reverse them. Any evil thing spoken into the life of my children, spoken into the air, into the atmosphere, into the hemisphere, the decree that have been made by my enemies, into my life, into my marriage. Reverse them. If you don't reverse them, they will begin to manifest. Are you hearing me now? So number 3 assignment of a prayer is what? Assignment of a prayer is for decrease and establishing spiritual reality. Many of you now, it has been written in the corridors of heaven that you will marry, you will settle down, you will open your store, you will open your business. It has been written in the spiritual realm. But child of God, you need to place it in the place of prayer. You need to bring it to the earth, establish it as it is in heaven, so it should be on earth. As it is in heaven, as you have said it, that Father, I will have a big stone. God has shown you, you will have a very massive stone. Begin to declare it, bring them to reality. Establish them here on earth. Let your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. It is already in heaven. So bring the will of God that is in heaven into earth. Into the earth. Somebody hear me now? Are you learning something this evening? If you are learning something, I'm learning something, sir. The 4th assignment of every prayer, and I want you to take this one very, very serious, please, is for warfare and intercession. What is it? The last assignment of prayer, this is the last point that I will be giving now, is for warfare and intercession. Is for warfare. You wage war against your enemy in the place of prayer. Yes, that is one. That is the 4th assignment of your prayer. You wage war against your enemies in the place of prayer. Child of God, there is no better place for you to fight against your enemies except in the place of prayer. So that is why when you go to your closet, when you go down your room to pray, begin to wage war. When you stand down your parlor to pray, wage war. So because your prayer is for warfare reason. That is another assignment of prayer. And intercession, you intercede for people via your prayer. You don't need demand for only yourself. Me, I, myself, I, me, myself. That has always been your prayer. That is not an assignment of prayer. You intercede for others in the place of prayer. You talk to God on behalf of others in the place of prayer. What is the 4th assignment of prayer? For what? For warfare and what? And for intercession. Prayer is a weapon you use in fighting against your enemies. Yes. So any believer that fail to pray, fail to war. And if you fail to war, your enemies will conquer you. Any believer that fail to pray, you fail to battle, you fail to war. And if you fail to war, that means you have already been conquered. Because now who go war, now you go know whether the person will win. But you yourself, your enemies are waging war against you. Your prayer, instead of your prayer, instead of you to war with your prayer, you sleep. Somebody hearing me now? Can we turn to 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8? Very quickly, please. 1 Peter chapter 5. Are you there now? 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil as a roaring lion walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Your enemies, they are walking about, looking for you to destroy you. So make sure that you are active in your place of prayer. War against them. War against them. They are not resting. Your enemies are not resting. In your place of prayer, war against them. Fight against them with your prayer. Fight against them with your prayer. He said, the devil your adversary. He said in John chapter 10 verse 10, the devil cometh only but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. The devil is always available to kill, to destroy. He's always available. So you need to war against that devil that is killing, that is destroying. You need to war against that devil. In your place of what? In your place of prayer. There's no other place for a believer to war than the place of prayer. So whenever you pray, pray with a battlefield mentality. Pray like a warrior. Pray like somebody that is in the war zone. A soldier that is the one who does not receive call. Hello. I pray. Later. They will just shoot you bullet. Soldier they was you like this. They go on. Hello. I will call you back. One bullet from your enemies, you will just die. You go just waiting. You go just die. If you are praying, let your children know that you are praying. Mommy they pray. Mom will not disturb them. Let them know. Inculcate it in them. If you are praying, let your husband, let your wife know that yes, my husband they pray, my wife they pray. May not disturb you. Let them know. Let them wait. Let them know because you are fighting war. You cannot be fighting while somebody is preaching you. Maybe because they don't even hear you when you pray. I'm a man and a man that they pray, my own they put on. Shall I go? You don't get any war when this soldier will fight. We be saying you don't hear the sound of your gun. Yes. So the sound of your gun must be heard. Unless now all this about made gun, now you take the fight your battle. If now AK-47, they must hear and say, Percy the fight. So let your neighbor know say you dey fight war. Because that is one of the assignments of your prayer. Warfare reason. Fighting of war. Fighting of waiting. Fighting of war. Now when you want to pray because of say your children don't know. And mommy, cause food for us. You accept that you just come out. Hey, I bring the plate. When I know they disturb. Bring the plate. You go collect plate. You go sack. You go back again. Oh Jesus, have mercy, Father, have mercy. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, take just now. What they should say? Oh, Father, anybody that want to now play you did. You never start. You just dey play. You dey do it. You dey play. You cannot be fighting war. You are expecting somebody to distract you. You stay focused when you are fighting war. So and that is prayer. Anytime you are opportunity to pray, get it in your mind that you are in the battlefield. Don't allow anybody to distract you when you are in the battlefield. If your enemy will shoot you arrow, you will die. Somebody are hearing me now? Are you hearing me? Prayer help you to want to intercede for others. Intercede for your family. Are you hearing me now? Somebody can go to Ezekiel chapter 22. Are we there? Please get ready. Open your Bible. You see before me, please read for us. Ezekiel 22. They started there. Something I want to show us there. Are you there now? If you are there, please read for us. To save our time. Ezekiel 22. Somebody look for Ezekiel 22. Are you there? Yes.
I look for someone.
Okay.
Who will build up the wall and stand before me.
Okay.
With the gap of the house of the lamb.
Thank you very much.
I will not have a
Thank you very much, ma'am. Ezekiel 22, verse 30. See that, ma'am? And I saw for a man among them that should make up the edge and stand in the what? In the gap before me for the land. That is intercession. God is looking for an intercessor that will stand in the gap. In the place of prayer, you stand in the gap for your children. You stand in the gap for your family. You stand in the gap for your marriage, for your husband. You stand in the gap for your wife. In the place of prayer, I sought for a man that will stand in the gap. That will stand in the gap. Don't be a believer that only pray for yourself. If you can still pray for yourself, you never start. Yes, your prayer is only for yourself. How your belly go take full, how your pocket go take full. You never start. You never wait till you never start. Some of us now, before we go pray for this one, we're not going to remember ourselves. Because before we go pray for this person, pray for this issue, concerning this issue of this person, concerning the marriage of this person, before you look 2 hours, don't go. Which time you want to pray for yourself? Some of us, majority of us now people matter and we can pray for him. Intercession. I'm searching for a man that will stand in the gap. In that your family, intercede in the place of prayer. That is an assignment of prayer. An assignment of what? Of prayer. Intercede for your marriage. Intercede for your business. Intercede for your children in the place of prayer. Somebody, are you hearing me now? Are you hearing me? Psalm 2 verse 7. Somebody, are you there? Psalm chapter 2 verse 7. Are you there? Psalm chapter 2 verse 7. Are you there? Okay, somebody, are you hearing me now? Your enemies are always on the move. So you also be on the move via your prayer. Your enemies are not relating anytime soon. They don't want to give up anytime soon. So you're not expected to give up. You intercede via prayer. You intercede via prayer. You intercede via prayer. Genesis chapter 18. You intercede via prayer. Genesis chapter 18, 22 to 33. There was a time God was about to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. And Abraham was interceding for Sodom, for Gomorrah. And Abraham said to God, God, will you destroy Sodom and Gomorrah when you see 50 people? God said, yes, I will not destroy. If I see 50 people in Sodom and Gomorrah. And God looked. He said, but there's no 50 people. Abraham stand again. God, will you destroy Sodom and Gomorrah when you see 40 people? God said, yes, I will not destroy Sodom and Gomorrah if I see 40 people. Abraham began to intercede. And he said to God, God, will you destroy Sodom and Gomorrah when you see 10 people? God said, yeah, I will not destroy Sodom and Gomorrah when I see 10 people. Abraham will go as far as 5. Will you destroy Sodom and Gomorrah when you see 5 people? God said, I will not destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. But there is no even 5 people in Sodom and Gomorrah that are righteous. Abraham now begin to just say, okay, my cousin Lot and his household just allow them to escape. If not for the intercession of Abraham, because Lot, the cousin of Abraham, was already living in Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah, but Abraham interceded and God excluded Lot and his household from the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. And God gave an instruction: when you are leaving Sodom and Gomorrah, you don't look back. But Lot's wife, when she remember her gold, I think so, because a woman, when she remember the gold that she was leaving, when she remember the silver and people with the whole money, he just say, hey, man, just turn that woman. You don't remember one woman, you know, they owe her 10 million. She just turned. She now turned to a pillar of salt. Because of the intercession of Abraham, Lot and his household were preserved. In the place of what? In the place of prayer. Prayer is for what? For warfare and for intercession. When you intercede because of that your brother, the death that want to kill that your brother may not kill him. When you intercede for that your sister, that death that the enemy has programmed for that your sister might be averted. Intercession. Don't only pray for yourself. When you go to your place to pray, when you go to your place of prayer, please don't only pray for yourself. Don't only pray for only your children self. Pray for outsiders. Pray for your neighbor. Pray for other people's children. Don't only say, God, me and my children, give us food, give us. Pray for those that are in the hospital. Pray for those in the prison. Intercede for others. And when you intercede for them, you now begin to see some of all these things come to pass in your life. Yes. You now begin to see some of all these things manifesting in your life. Somebody, are you hearing me now? Are you hearing me? What are the 4 assignments of prayer? Number 1. For your growth and your transformation. To make requests and obtain promises. For decrees and establishes spiritual reality. And for warfare and intercession. Be at your feet wherever you are. It's time for warfare. Somebody, are you ready to war this evening?